In 2003, Mark Zuckerberg launched a website called Face Match, which consisted of photos of different individuals from which the visitors had to choose which person looks hot and which person doesn't. Within 4 hours, the website attracted 450 visitors and 22,000 photo views. As amazing as it sounds, within a few days, his invention backfired, and the Harvard administration accused him of breaching security, violating individual privacy and copyright infringement. As a result, the website was forced to shut down. But it should be remembered that his website was shut down, but not his invention. And soon, he marched boldly with the launch of his Facebook on February 4, 2004, that helped him build this massive headquarters in Menlo Park, California. By spending over $1 billion, it might look like a normal headquarters of the company from outside, but if you dig deeper, you will be amazed to find a new version of Disney World with a little touch of the work environment. A famous Mexican restaurant, a barbershop, cute foxes roaming or peeking through the nearby area, and a personal chef at the cafe to create that perfect dish of any cuisine in the world are some of the few features this headquarters has managed to offer to its employees. Well, when a company's headquarters consists of employees working in 30 buildings at full scale on a 250-acre area, then it seems acceptable that a small town with all the facilities is bound to come alive. There is no doubt that each day Facebook is heading towards a massive success that has turned it into one of the most leading social media as well as a digital advertising platform. This, in return, encouraged Facebook to invest heavily in the regulation of billions of content people upload on its platform in a more secure way, by also ensuring the privacy of every user. And when a company like Facebook loves to care about its massive user base, it is bound to get sufficient profit to expand the horizon of its headquarters on a much larger scale. Parking. You must have seen employees of various companies grabbing a bike or a car to reach their company, but somehow fail to find a parking spot for their vehicle when they reach their company. But when it comes to Facebook, its massive parking space covering from each side of the entire headquarters makes it easier for the employees to park their vehicle, not only at a place of their choice, but also as long as they want. And if the employees are in the mood to use the public transport, a special Facebook well-equipped bus will be waiting to welcome you at the Menlo Park Caltrain station that will smoothly take you to the Facebook massive headquarters in only 10 minutes. Work environment. The company is heavily dependent on engineers, product designers, communication specialists, and virtual reality creators. And to ensure the company advances every day in providing excellent service to its users, these specialists have been randomly spread across the entire headquarters to their respective locations. The founders have also found a new way to develop a unique creative vision of the employees with the help of the internal hackathons, in which the employees have to focus on projects which are completely different from the field in which they are specialized. To be more specific, the amazing newsfeed feature of the Facebook was born out of this unique hackathon process. We all love to play games in our sweet home, but what would happen if you could bring the same PlayStation, Xbox, or even the most lovable arcade game of your home to your office and get to play the same with your co-workers? Well, this might not be possible in other offices, but for Facebook employees, the headquarters is their new home. According to communication manager Chloe Meyer, an employee brought a Japanese game to the headquarters and installed it in a closet. A few days later, other employees also started bringing their favorite games to the headquarters. And soon, that specific area became the hub for the employees who love to bring on games during free time. This shows how Facebook tries its best to make its precious employees feel at home, even while working. If you look at the main street of the campus, it looks no less than one of the famous food streets in the city, or what we see in the movies. Surprisingly, it seems understood because the consultants who helped in designing the campus is the one that helped in designing Disneyland itself. Sadly, there is no amusement park ride inside the campus, but the Central Road does consist of amazing benefits for the employees that are extremely hard to find in any office of the world. To begin with, you will find mesmerizing Phil's Coffee waiting to serve you that perfect coffee you were waiting for days to experience. As you move forward, you will find a barbershop to give you that breathtaking hairdo that is extremely hard to get in the city, as per your choice. And if you are in the mood to have a mouth-watering food of a famous Mexican restaurant, then you can also dive into the Palo Alto famous Mexican restaurant called Sol for their special tacos. Not to forget, all of this is completely free. One of the main reasons why Seoul Restaurant is situated inside the campus is that the founders of Facebook loved Seoul food for a very long time. For this, they went straight ahead to the owner of this restaurant and somehow convinced him to open one in their campus. Natural environment. The human mind, to work at full capacity, always needs a break to connect with nature from time to time. So, to confirm that the employees can exploit every opportunity at the campus, giant trees surrounding the buildings, enormous windows, and also fretted windows to ensure colorful birds don't crash themselves into it, creates a forest-like ecosystem or a hidden city experience that will make you want to live on the campus 24/7, 365 days. Although nothing can replace the comfort zone that we find in our sweet home, when a campus like this welcomes you with so many opportunities at one place, it becomes hard to ignore no matter how hard you try. To add more spice to this massive headquarters, a mini town square is also created for the employees to hang out during free time or if they need to think deeply and connect with nature. Ecosystem. Gone are the days when you had to find a way to lose weight while working or use your bicycle to drop some pounds while covering the distance to your office, because this massive 250 acres of land is surrounded by a special track that is always ready to connect you with lush green atmosphere and help you lose weight as fast as possible. And if you think your clothes have started sweating more than your expectation, all you have to do is call the free laundry service available in the campus by one of the well-known companies called Purple Tie, and get your clothes picked up and delivered at your very own office. One of the best parts about Purple Tie is that it is focused on eco-friendly dry cleaning, so this connects the company more towards the sustainable nature of the campus. Sustainable measures. The campus has also exploited every opportunity in adapting sustainable measures with its 150,000 solar panels that love creating 2 million kilowatts of electricity every year. To be more specific, these solar panels are fully capable enough to empower 70,000 homes every day. It might seem unacceptable or hard to believe, but the campus connection with nature has attracted real foxes that can be easily spotted while you are walking inside this mini town. "We are cute, famous, and wild" is a warning sign that can be seen at various locations that are highly possible to spot them. Food. When it comes to food, the cafeteria-type restaurants, though, look normal at first glance, but as you dig deeper, you will be surprised to find that the chef is professional enough to present you with a mouth-watering dish of any cuisine around the world. So if you are in the mood to have some spicy Indian food or Thailand's favorite seafood, the food will be at your service in no time. And the best part, the chef is also trained enough to play the music of the cuisine to help you connect more with the flavors. For example, if you have ordered a famous Mexican dish that you could not find anywhere, then the chef will play a special Mexican song to connect you more with the food. And the list goes on and on. Terrace. A well-furnished terrace with a built-in gas fireplace table is also created if the employee is in the mood to work outside the office. They can socialize and discuss important projects by enjoying a rooftop cafe-like experience. The terrace is also carefully designed to connect with the company's new building called MPK-21. It might sound like a computer device, but soon you will be amazed by the kind of modern village look that it has given to its employees to relax and enjoy their work with utmost creativity. And to stay inspired with a unique and astonishing form of art, the buildings have been installed with 15 art installations that are made from recycled computer parts, like keycaps and parts of a motherboard. It might look normal from a distance, but if you look closer, the art is a masterpiece in itself. Architect. The road to creating such a marvelous campus can be considered a tough one if it was given to some other architect. But Frank Gehry, a Canadian-born American architect whose work has become one of the renowned attractions around the world, including the Facebook headquarters, has made the process smooth like butter. When Mark Zuckerberg visited Frank's warehouse-like office in Los Angeles, he immediately expressed to him that he wants the same type of office, but on a larger scale. And then, the creation of one of the finest campuses in the world began. From outside, the buildings does give a look of an upscale indoor village with simple concrete floors and smooth walkways, but with a 24 feet high ceiling and space for 2,800 employees in the building, the campus looks much quieter than expected. New building. With an estimated cost of around $303 million in building the new headquarters called MPK-21, an artistic map is engraved on the floor in different areas that direct what is situated where to ensure that the employees don't get confused with its massive campus. Giant redwood trees are also installed in an open courtyard of the new building that gives you that Central Park-like experience of the famous New York City. And to keep the employees inspired and enhance their creativity, an Ethiopian artist called Elias Syme was hired to install his unique art in different areas of the new building. There is also a separate hall that is entirely focused on conducting important events or declare some important news or updates about Facebook. From the outside, the smooth roads give a sweet touch of a racetrack and can make you fall in love with the road when you park your car. And at the entrance, you will be amazed to find a rainbow-colored art installation at the top by the famous Mexican artist Gabriel Dahl. This mesmerizing art is so well crafted that it can make you look at it for hours without realizing it. A unique park-like path is also created at the top of the new building to help the employees get that much-needed break. IPO. On May 18, 2012, Facebook conducted its initial public offering, IPO, which, with a market capitalization of $104 billion during that time, turned out to be the biggest in internet history. But how it managed to reach that level should be discussed in a deeper manner. At the beginning of its years, Facebook openly refused to make its company go public and also refused massive buyouts by other companies. For example, in 2006, Facebook turned down a $75 million offer by one of the well-known mass media companies called Viacom. In the same year, Yahoo itself decided to buy the company for a massive $1 billion, but the company refused the offer again. Surprisingly, the famous Business Week magazine reported in the same year that the valuation of the Facebook company has now turned into $2 billion. According to Reuters financial blogger Felix Salmon, one of the main reasons the company decided to go public is that it managed to cross the limit of 500 shareholders. In 2007, Facebook decided to accept the biggest investment of $240 million by Microsoft and gave a 1.6% stake to the company. Astonishingly, this massive investment turned the value of Facebook to $15 billion during that time. Although the value of the company did turn down to $10 billion in 2009, when 2% stake for $200 million of the company was bought by a Russian internet company called Digital Sky Technologies. In 2011, the investment report surprised everyone by showing the $50 billion value of the company. In 2010, Mark himself stated that we are definitely in no rush for conducting the initial public offering. But when in 2012, Facebook had over 500 stockholders, it became subject to the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and finally decided to file the IPO. At that time, the preliminary prospectus declared that the company had 845 million active monthly users, and its website records 2.7 billion daily likes and comments during that time. With a stock symbol of FB, Mark decided to retain 22% share in the company and 57% of the voting shares. Not to forget, the document also stated that the company is seeking to raise $5 billion. That made it one of the largest IPOs on the internet, as well as the tech industry. Conclusion. So this was a sweet walkthrough of one of the biggest social media platforms and companies in the world. It is true that Mark Zuckerberg is one of the most talented individuals in the world, but what he has created in this campus for his employees by hiring one of the most talented architects in the world shows that he not only cares about his company, but also values what life has given him with his endless hard work. As compared to Amazon, where its employees have massively protested against Jeff Bezos for making them work long hours and not paying sufficiently enough, we believe when it comes to Facebook, their each day turns out to be more fulfilling than ever. So what do you think about Facebook headquarters? Do you think Facebook provides the best environment for working? Tell us in the comment section below. And if you have any questions or suggestions, then feel free to mention in the comment section and we will surely respond to your request. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos and I'll see you in the next video.